Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Parnell and I'm going to be your instructor for this semester. Welcome to Bio 168 I02A. This is an 8-week online course, so you guys will be covering essentially an entire semester's worth of material in only half the time. So make sure that's something you can fully dedicate yourself to as we get started in this course. The very first thing that you need to do is scroll down and click on the enrollment verification. The enrollment verification assignment is how we establish your official enrollment in the course. This needs to be completed no later than 11:59 p.m. on August 21st, or unfortunately you will be dropped from the course. This is a CFCC policy, so you must go ahead and do this before you can be considered fully registered for this course. After that, you're going to come down to our instructor information and welcome. Once you click on that, that's going to be a discussion board for you to respond to, which just helps me get to know you a little bit better. This will also be due on the 21st at 11:59 p.m. As you're familiarizing yourself with the course, you'll see down at the bottom there is a link for course modules, the course syllabus, as well as student support if you have any tech issues. When you click on the syllabus, you will see that the syllabus is the first document here. Directly below that is a course schedule. So this has all of your due dates throughout this short term, and then the course objectives. So that's what you can expect that we will cover in this course. When you go to our course modules, you'll see that they are divided into 5 modules. I'm just going to collapse them all so that you can sort of see them laid out there. In each module, you will have our notes as well as a couple of video links. There are study guides. I also will release a completed version of the study guide just so you guys can make sure you're studying the correct material. You will also have assignments that are over on Pearson. So when you registered for this course, you automatically paid for the textbook. It's an online e-text, and that's where you will be completing these interactive reading assignments. So the interactive readings just take you through the chapter, through the materials. You have to click through each module, if you will, and answer questions, look at diagrams, watch short videos, etc. For some chapters, I do have what we call discussion questions. These are basically just some short answer questions that you guys will complete and submit. If you have any questions about those while you're doing it, please don't hesitate to reach out by email, or you can stop by during my office hours. For the lab portion of the course, you're going to have lab assignments that are located in the lab manual. So you'll need to go to the CFCC bookstore and purchase the lab manual. You can find out which manual you need from the course syllabus or from the folks at the bookstore themselves. Once you complete the listed page numbers, you will then take pictures of those or scan those into a PDF document and submit them here. Once you've submitted each lab assignment, the answer keys will become available. These are so that you can check your work and make sure again that you are studying the correct material. At the end of the modules are where your exams are going to be. So in this first module, you just have a lecture exam, but you'll notice as you go into module 2, 3, 4, and 5 that you will have a lecture and lab exam. So lecture exams are a mix of multiple choice, short answer, matching, etc. And then the lab exam gives you pictures or diagrams where you have to actually label different parts. And so throughout the semester, I'll be sending out announcements that will give you a little bit more information on these. But each lab exam has a review, which tells you exactly what you will need to know for that lab exam. And also, if you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. As we work through this course, again, the modules will not become available until you completed that enrollment verification. So again, that's the first thing that you'll need to do to make sure you are officially enrolled in the course. Again, you have already paid for access to your e-text, which is through Pearson, and you will need to go to the CFCC bookstore to purchase your lab manual for the lab activities. If you have any questions at all, I'm always happy to respond via email, or you're welcome to stop by during my office hours. My office is in the Union Station building on the 4th floor, so feel free to stop by anytime that I'm in there. I look forward to working with each of you, and I hope we all have a great semester.